All right, we're back live from Mobile, Alabama at the Senior Bowl. Right now we're joined with one of the biggest standouts so far. That's Miami of Ohio cornerback, Quinten Rollins. Quinten, thanks for joining us. Why don't you just give us your thoughts on the first few days down here? How do you think the week's going, and what's it mean to be down here for you?
First and foremost, it's definitely a blessing to be here. Didn't think I would be here a year ago, so I'm fortunate enough to receive an invite, and I'm glad everybody thought enough of me to be here. But the week's going pretty good. Just getting the chance to come out here and compete with the best players in the country and showcasing my talents, and I'm just having fun. Honestly, that's the most important thing, and getting better each and every day. And I feel like I've progressed from day one to day two, so I'm looking forward to progressing from day 2 to day 3 tomorrow. So it's definitely a blessing.
So for people that don't know, about this time last year, what were you doing at this time last year?
This time last year, I was trying to play for a conference championship in basketball as a point guard at Miami University. So I definitely, like I said, didn't see myself being here, but I'm glad I'm here.
How did that transition come about? How did you get the idea to play football? Who approached you about it? And how the process went about you becoming a football player?
The process started kind of out of high school, honestly. I mean, I was a two-sport athlete. Always thought about whether I should choose basketball or football, and just chose basketball for education purposes, and Miami University was just the best fit for me at that point in time. So I got to my sophomore season. The guy who recruited me, Charlie Coles, he had retired, and so I thought about playing football then, but I didn't have the right resources or connections. So I finished out my education, and then the opportunity presented itself for a 5th year, and I just took advantage of it. Got a chance to sit down and meet with Chuck Martin, the head coach. He said I looked like an NFL corner. He coached Brandon Carr, who played at Green Valley State, so that's a smaller school like Miami, except even smaller because it's D2. And he just said, just give me a year to work with you, sharpen up your skills, and I feel like you'll be ready for the next level.
So not only did you go up for the football team, you ended up becoming a starter and then somehow winning the MAC Defensive Player of the Year while you were playing basketball a year prior. Just talk about the whirlwind that this whole thing's been, being on the basketball court and now being, considered maybe one of the top 3 or 4 cornerback prospects in the entire draft.
It's definitely been a crazy process. Some say I make it look easy, but it's not easy by any stretch of the imagination. A lot of hard work and preparation goes in the way I play the game. And it's just been a blessing, honestly. You don't plan on having a great season like that when you switch from basketball to football, especially after a 4-year layoff. I was just fortunate enough to get put in a great situation at Miami University, and took advantage of it.
Is the technique something you've had to work on a lot over the last year, or is that something that you were able to pick up quickly in Miami, not having played for a few years?
It's definitely a learning curve. Anytime you start something new, there's an adjustment period. So I'm still learning my technique to this day, and I'm gonna keep continuing to learn each and every day because there's just always something to learn about this game. Especially not having the experience I had, like you said, taking a 4-year curve away from the game and then coming back and just trying to kind of jumping into things. It's kind of hectic. At the same time, being just a visual learner, being smart and be able to pick up things easily, it kind of came second nature once I got the feel for things again.
So for people that might not have seen you play in the MAC, what type of cornerback are you? Did they ask you to play a lot of press coverage, off coverage, bringing man looks? What type of corner were you during the last year, and what type of corner do you see yourself being at the next level?
I started off the year in off man. They kind of wanted to ease me into the transition, so they put me in the field where it was more zone coverages and everything. And then as I got more comfortable in the season, they moved. I think it was like week 5. They moved me to the boundary, and I was just pressed up the rest of the year. So I'm more of a hard-nosed player. I was kind of shied away from the press at first, just because I had played off man all spring, all summer camp. They rarely pressed me. But then in week 5, I just kind of had to find a niche, and that was my niche, getting at the line of scrimmage and being physical with guys. Because just me being an offensive player in high school, I know that offensive guys, they really don't like people in their face. They want to work in space. So just knowing that was to my benefit.
So what do you think? Do you think your ball skills are your best attribute? Do you think your fluidity, your quickness? What do you think it is that makes you so successful so quickly?
For one, hard work. If you don't have a work ethic about yourself, you can easily fall by the wayside. I love to compete. First and foremost, the competitive nature I have is bar none. I just love getting out there no matter what it is, and just competing. That's why I'm here. I'm competing against the best, even though I'm from a little school. And at the same time, just my physicality. Like I said, a lot of guys off on the side, they don't like being physical, especially receivers. They kind of want an easy path to get to where point A to point B. So just kind of being the guy in the middle that prevents that is what I love to do.
Yeah, and then finally, I know it's only been a year, but you can even go back to high school if you wanted to. Who's been the toughest receiver that you've faced, as a defensive back?
I'd probably say University of Cincinnati as a core. They just do so many different look at you. One possession, first down it'd be a 6'5" receiver that can run. Second down it'll be a 5'8" receiver that's quick and can run. And then on third down they'll just throw a big old 6'8". 6'8" is a little exaggeration. That's more of a basketball height, but throw like a 6'4", 220-pound receiver out there, and you got to defend that guy. So just the different looks that they threw at me and presented was tough.
All right, that's it. I just want to thank Quinten for taking the time out of his busy schedule, and just wish you luck on your way in through this NFL draft process.
Thank you. I appreciate you for having me.